Welcome back to Jam Worldwide Radio. This is Jay Skyline.
And James.
And this is Unfiltered. And y'all know what time it is. It's Thursday. It's been a few weeks since we've been able to do Thursday right. It is rap, jury. The reason we have the show in the first place are for these reviews. First and foremost, to the homie bad news, we watched 12% or 12 minutes of your live video. We will get in on that on Monday with Brick here. I feel like Brick is the bad news expert. So we'll let Brick get in on that first. But just to let everybody know, we did not talk about the situation that apparently happened about 3 blocks away.
Yeah.
So, but y'all know what time it is. It is rap, jury. First up, James, let them know what the man's name is.
Brandon Masenko.
And he is doing the album Dead Nigga Storage, which is a very interesting title and an interesting artwork with the it looks like he said it was him in the pool.
Yeah, it's him in the pool, and it looks like, I don't know. Suicide or something. I don't know. But we'll just get into it. It's an EP. Check this out on SoundCloud. There might be other different types of platforms that you can check this out on, or even possibly purchase this. I'm not too sure about the purchasing, but I know
it's on everything.
It's on everything.
I'll give Brandon this. He put in it's on. If you look up him up. Yeah. It has all the shit on the little side where it's it doesn't say Wikipedia, but on Google where it's all the side stuff.
Yeah,
it's on everything. Google Play, Spotify. He put his work in, at least put his album in the right places. I'll give him that.
Okay. Well, I put it. If you go check on our Unfiltered page, I have both the links. No, I don't actually have the links up. I lied. Never mind. I'll get the links up later, and you guys can check it out. But right now, we'll just get into the album. First track, Inside Bluehead, 59-second. Just intro.
I'm gonna say that's a monologue.
Monologue. It's just an intro. It's just
which is fine.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not gonna come out with an intro track explaining to me point blank what's going on, it's fine with me.
Yeah.
After that, we got Wake Up, the first track or first
Smile Bomb 2, Tyler the Creator edit.
Yeah. This track was weird for me.
Mm-hmm.
He said he feels like Rihanna. I need context. And he says, I'm not really into the, wait. Oh, yeah, and he says he's pretty. And I'm like, I can't get into the rappers calling themselves pretty shit. Couldn't get into it for ASAP. I'm not going to get into it for you. So that's where I am with that.
I mean, he's coming from this kind of same area. If he's New Jersey, I mean, he might be feeling like one of, I don't know. I would personally never say I'm pretty. So I might say I'm good looking. The far-fetched word handsome, but that's a grandmother thing or something. I'll say I'll agree with you, but I'm not gonna say.
I want you to get into how you feel about the song before.
But how I feel about the song, it was all right. It had to introduce had an interesting I don't know if that was I don't know where the edit was, the Tyler Creator edit. I don't know.
I think it was a beat from one of Tyler's albums.
Okay. Because there was that weird thing at the very end. But.
My key issue, it's not a track I'm really into. It's one of the lower points of the project to me. My key issue is me being petty. The name of the track is Wake Up. You used the word woke up the entire time.
Woke up feeling like Rihanna today. Well, yeah, it's
I'm sorry, that's a simple change. You could just made the song Woke Up.
Woke Up, yeah.
I don't even why was the track named Wake Up?
Yeah.
But again, like I said, I'm not into the track fully. Like I said, it's just. And it kind of worried me too. I was worried about this project off the first track. First track makes impressions. I try to tell y'all that every time. So after that, we got Never Ever. This is I would say this is a track that brought me in, and I'm like, yes, this isn't going to be 6 tracks of bullshit. I was worried.
I wasn't really feeling this one too much.
You didn't like this one? I like this one. You got the Pittsburgh shout out on this one too.
There was a Pittsburgh shout out, but it was only the East Side shout out.
What the fuck are we
It was my buddy from the East Side, which I'm assuming that's only my favorite color.
All I know is we're sitting in the East Side, so I'll take.
I'll take out the shout out all day. I'm not against the shout out or anything. I'm just saying I'm pretty sure it was only just towards my favorite color.
I mean, still. At least my thing is, man, nobody shouts out Pittsburgh.
That's true. That's true.
That's all. Unless it's Snoop.
Okay.
So, but I think it was a chill track. I got a nice chill throwback vibe from this one. This is definitely. He was
I feel like Kanye. Those a few good lines. He's like, never ever.
I'm always good for a little cockiness. Again, you can't go full blown with it. You can't be Azalea Banks or nothing. But I like it when the artist is confident.
It wasn't a bad track. I'll say like, but this isn't the worst track. I'm saying. I mean, it wasn't one of my favorites. I'll say. I don't know.
Well, how you feeling about the next track, Loose, featuring My Favorite Color?
I feel like it was very bland. And that's like coming from. I really like. I mean, going back, if you just check out My Favorite Color, what was it? Go. Album review. That was like a couple weeks back. I like that album a lot. I like My Favorite Color. I think he's a really cool artist. But I don't know about this one. It just wasn't like. It was very chill, but it just kind of felt a little dry as well.
I know that song was slow as shit.
Yeah,
like it was like you slowed it down to Houston chopped and screwed level, but it didn't have the swag.
Okay.
That's how slow that song was.
Yeah.
Like it was just real slow. Like they slowed that shit down. I'm like, so where we tipping on fofos in this bitch? Like, are y'all drinking syrup that much in the studio? Like I didn't know niggas could rap that slow on purpose. I thought he might have slowed down the track. Like I thought they might have recorded it faster and slowed it down. Like I never heard My Favorite Color rap like that.
Yeah, so it was kind of like that was something I didn't see from just like the first time seeing My Favorite Color like this. So it's kind of like
I think they're cousins because they kind of said that a lot on the track.
Yeah, hey cousin, unless
they on some super duper Crip shit.
Hey, all right, yeah, I mean, yep. All right, keep it running. Apollonia featuring Rory Knight and Frank Hoodie.
This is where the Rap Genius stuff helped me because I would not have been able to figure out whose voices were what at this point.
Okay,
but the track is dope.
I like that. I thought this was real smooth. I thought this was a cool.
Rory Knight's hook is very unconventional, but I like it. Like it's not normal to me. Like the beat doesn't have it doesn't have the catchiness that normal beats do, but I fucks with the hook a lot. And I actually thought it was somebody else at first.
Okay. It was I really like this.
I think this is one of Brandon's best verses on the project.
Yeah, I'll probably say.
More of a heartfelt track. Like this is a track about I don't know if it's love, but like affection for women.
Yeah.
I have a hard time deciphering that between what niggas is rapping about today. If you're just trying to rap about fucking these chicks, or if you actually care about them. So, but on this track and the guest feature, Frank Hoodie. I want to hear some more Frank Hoodie. His verse was decent at the end. This was a whole. When you have three people on a track, it's hard to have a track where somebody's not outshining somebody. All three of these dudes melded it together and made a decent track. And Apollonia is an interesting name. I actually fuck with the name of the track.
I like it, yeah. Next track is DNS in parentheses Bluebird.
The title track.
I would assume it's considered to be the album cover track name.
My bad for people because he can't say it. The name of the track.
It was DNS actually.
Yeah, DNS.
It was labeled as that.
Yeah.
But,
so this is the title track.
Yeah.
Y'all know me, man. Intro, outro, title track. Everything else could be fire, but if you're gonna have a track named the title of the album, that shit needs to be fire.
I kind of I've noticed that it just doesn't
it doesn't happen.
It doesn't really ever happen.
It doesn't happen. And this track, it did not happen.
It was lyrically it was good, but it wasn't I don't know. It wasn't it's again. You have such a high standard of okay, what is DNS? I'll just say it like that. What is DNS? So it just kind of you better rap heavy about this.
And this was one of the blandest songs on the project. The beat was cool.
Yeah.
But performance-wise, I didn't get much out of this song. Not bad. I'm not angry about this track, but I'm not into this track. After that, we got the last track. What I figured out James says is a bonus track is Pink Money featuring Roy Knight and My Favorite Color. And
this is the funk version. So I did a little just checking it out. So there's actually original version that isn't listed. Since it's a bonus track, we'll just let it just slide for this time. We usually sometimes we don't add bonus tracks.
I don't add bonus tracks when I know they're a bonus track.
Yeah.
I didn't know this was a bonus track until James told me.
So,
which would have completely fucked up my scoring.
Yeah. So, I guess we'll just let it in for just the purpose because it was there. I saw it on SoundCloud. I just kind of just went with it. I listened to it. I liked it. The original version, that's not the funk version. I actually think that's a little too dry.
I mean, anything is better when you add some funk to it.
Yeah, you need to put some funk. Yeah.
No, we're gonna funk you up. Yeah, don't. Again, as soon as you see funk version, something's going up a little.
Yeah, something was added. Yeah.
Definitely a bass player.
Yeah.
So, but no,
this song, I like this.
Oh no, this song is great.
This is probably the best track if it was on the album.
Rory Knight.
Roy Knight. Yep.
2 tracks. He has 2 hooks on this album. Both of those hooks are amazing. I need more Roy Knight material alone.
Yeah.
My favorite color comes with my favorite color that I expect from him.
Yeah.
Like after that project, I can say I expect certain things from my favorite color.
Yeah.
I think you have a standard now.
Yeah, you have an expectation level for us.
And my expectations on Loose were not held, but on Pink Money, and especially for a pussy track, because this is a pussy track.
Yeah, this is a pussy track. Yeah.
And for this track to be as entertaining as it is to be a pussy track, which is you can put yourself in a box when you make a track specifically about the pussy. In this case, I had to say it like that one time, but in this case, this wasn't like that. Like, this song was entertaining, and they kept it entertaining throughout the entire track. And again, Roy Knight has just these. Can I say it's a soulful sounding hook?
You could probably say, yeah. Roy Knight had some like I felt a little bit of soul in it. There felt like it was, I don't know. Because it kind of like whenever the funk, it kind of felt like it was good for summer. It was ready for summer and needed, like, this was like a track that was kind of like, it was pumped up, extra. I don't know. Because if you listen, like I said, if you listen to the original, it just kind of seems a little dry, kind of like loose a bit, but not like slow. I mean, it's just like you just pull off a few like beats off and kind of like.
So stripped down.
Let's just strip, yeah. But overall, I mean.
This was a rocky road for me.
Yeah, overall, the whole album, it has ups and downs for me, definitely.
I'm happy. So we're doing with the 1 and 1 on this, right?
We're only doing 1 and 1. So
I'll kick it off if you want me to. I can do that.
Yeah.
We go with the worst ones first, always.
Okay.
My worst was "Wake Up," the first track.
Wake Up. Okay. I will have to say DNS because I don't feel like I feel like you need to give me a solid, and I feel like it's misplaced. You know, I don't know. You put a little too at if that's technically that is the last song. I mean, technically, if this was being sold as,
honest to God, now knowing what you told me, if it wasn't for Pink Money and like one other track, this whole ranking would be real different. That's why I'm like I'm letting this bonus thing slide because I'm like this bonus track was one of the biggest highlights to this thing.
Yeah, honestly, I'll just say it now. If I can't. Like, Pink Money is number 1.
Yeah, Pink Money is my number 1 too.
All right. If I had to choose after that, it'll be Apollonia.
And that would be in the same place. And I was going to say those are the 2 tracks that are like really, really good. And you notice that the common factor on both of these songs?
It's Rory Knight.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's not. I don't know. I feel like you got a lot of bar structure from the whole entire album from you, Brandon. But I feel like I don't know. It just didn't seem. I needed something a little bit more. I need maybe like somebody with the hook. And Rory Knight definitely helped out with that. He definitely helped you on the whole album. I don't know. Because at this point, for me, with the bonus track in here, I'm giving it a 3. Without it, I would have to give you 2.5.
I'm giving it a 2.
Oh, wow.
There's only 2 good tracks. Like
I mean,
tracks that are full blown.
All right, let me take it back. I'll give you 2.5. That's true. Because I only pick it. I could probably say.
Like, this would be a week that if I was forced to find 3 tracks, I would have only gave you 2.
I could maybe say Never Ever wasn't too bad.
It was cool, but if you were forced to tell me my 3 favorites, Never Ever is not getting replay. I right now I can say.
Our 1's already immediately taken off. All right, and we're saying that bonus track is in.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's only 6 songs after that.
And I would say 1 because of how he conducted himself speaking would be better than some of these tracks. Like the intro, his dialogue brings a lot of hope.
Yeah. Definitely what he wants to be speaking about, rapping about everything. It's something that can be like I think it's somebody could fuck with, but I think he needs a little more structure. Or I don't know. Cause it seems a bit dry sometimes.
So that was Brandon
Masenko.
I gotta say the name.
I might be
We're rolling with Masenko for now, man. If you want to hit us up and give us that enunciation where you put the words and spell it out, we got that.
We got it. Give us the
And shout out to Dead Nigga Storage. A very, like I said, that's a very interesting name.
Yeah. Shout out to New Jersey. Shout out to My Favorite Color. Shout out to Jarrell for getting us the
big shout outs to Jarrell, man.
Yeah.
We've been waiting. We needed music. He gave us something. We asked for it. So shout out to Jarrell. But yeah, again, I got two really. That's the thing. This isn't like I'm saying that the two tracks are okay. Yeah. Apollonia and Pink Money are that heat.
They're dope as fuck.
They are dope.
Yeah.
It's just the rest of these tracks. These are waiting in water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apollonia. Put it on.
Sure.
Put it on.
Pink Money. That's a late night song. If you want to put that.
Oh yeah. I don't know yet. The Pink Certain. Yeah.
But Apollonia to me is a hit.
Yeah. Apollonia. Oh shit. Yeah.
I ain't heard the name since. Check out the Purple Rain.
I think that might have been where it
that was what's name's crush. I was like,
okay.
The chick that was named. She was the last dragon too.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That's her.
So it's time for the long overdue apology at the beginning review of BBGuns Thirst.
Shout out to BBGuns. We did an interview with them the 7th of February because I can remember because it was on a Wednesday and they were releasing on the 14th on Valentine's Day. And this was supposed to be structured about relationships, dealing with I just guess just kind of the thirst because the album's called Thirst, just kind of the want for a relationship
and the album cover is like a real throwback 90s vibe, like Starter almost.
Well, the background's water and then there's like a flame in front of it.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of like the 90s Photoshop era.
Yeah. Yeah. You get all right. So I'll give a little background. This whole album feels for me like it's like video game worthy, like of the late 90s or early 90s, late 80s. But then it could be like played in a movie or something too. Like if you want to like, I don't know. It has the feel that where it could be like be as a soundtrack song.
To me, it sounds like if Killer Mike met Panic at the Disco and they liked each other.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can feel that. Definitely Panic.
And I fuck with Panic at the Disco. That's one of those like, oh, you listen to Panic at the Disco? Like, yes, I do. And Fall Out Boy. Those are like two of the groups that I can get into rock wise.
Okay.
Outside of like my old shit, like the Doors and like people that are dead.
Okay. All right. Well, not them. All of them are dead. The
Doors.
Just James Morrison. But that's like the main part of it. So, yeah, it was definitely after the interview, I was definitely pumped for this, and unfortunately, we just were slacking on our personal Raptory.
But we here now.
We're here. We back. We here. So shout out to you guys again. Check out the video on YouTube under BBGuns. Check out the interview, see what they were saying about it, or different things that they were doing during the time, and other stuff, I guess. But overall, we're right here. We're about to get the album in. BBGuns Thirst. First track, Mauve. I don't know.
I was gonna ask you if you knew how to pronounce it.
Oh, fuck.
No, this one, I don't. This is where I could say I could blame them on this. It's for one, I think it's Mauve.
Mauve,
but I'm not sure.
Mauve, like M-A-U-V-E. M-A-U-V-E. Mauve. Okay.
Great opening track. This is where I got my original feelings of the Killer Mike Panic at the Disco thing. It's just like Blackman is on point with his bars immediately, and then JP, his singing is like, I don't know how to describe this shit, but like his singing is fucking amazing. He has that raspy singing where it's like, it's not like his voice is amazing.
No.
But he knows how to ride whatever instrumentals are going with to sing with it. Like I said, he's not an amazing singer. I'm not going to sit there and stunt like he's out here singing ballads. It's not like that.
I would never say that as well.
Yeah.
I would never say, he's that amazing. Like he can hit the high notes or whatever, but he can work what his voice can do.
Yeah, he works with what his voice can do, and he's figured out the sound his voice can maintain.
I feel like he hasn't mastered completely, in my opinion, because there's a few tracks where I feel like he could win a different way with certain things, but overall, I mean, not in this particular track. I'm just saying in general.
Right.
I feel like he hasn't mastered it completely. But I feel like it was a great opening track. This one was actually produced by Crack Hill. And
what? The only question for this was why the name, because it just means dark purple. So I don't know if that is something. But
dark purple?
Why was it dark or pale purple? So just.
All right, that's something I'm sure we'll hear from them about this later. So that's a cool one because I didn't know that's what I had a feeling it was a color. I actually had a feeling it was a depressing color. So
maybe I mean that's how you came in.
Pale purple, then yeah, that's a depressing purple. After that, we got the second track, Circles. I wasn't into the distorted rapping at the beginning for Blackman. Like it had that distorted. Actually, my bad. That wasn't Blackman. That was JP.
You mean JP?
Yeah,
I was kind of like. See, the thing is, like, it's a song that I fucking hate, but I like it too.
Okay.
All right. I don't know what it is because I think it's JP because, like, I feel like I don't know. The hook is like whatever. Like keep running in circles. It's like it's like I don't know. It just kind of
reminds me of that Beatles sound.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, yeah, I fucks with it. It's repetitive. I ain't going like he's saying much.
Yeah, but but I feel like, but then he still starts spitting, which I like that. But it's kind of, I don't know. Bars comes in, he puts in his bars. I don't know. It's kind of like I don't. It's not like I hate it. It's just kind of like I don't know if I'm annoyed by it or just because like it's that catchy. I really fuck with it. I don't know.
Again, the song will be better without the distortion because the whole song after that is dope. Like him singing and all that, it's just that distorted rapping. When they put that robotic tone into it, it's where it gets weird.
That one was produced by C. Scott. But third track, Willow. That one's C. Scott as well.
JP opens that track with singing on the hooks. That's a tone for me. That opening hook is. I always wonder when rappers decide: are we going to start the track with the hook, or are we going to wait after the first verse and put the hook in there? This track definitely had a highlight of having the hook start the track. After that, Blackman has a great verse. Blackman might be the most consistent nigga in Pittsburgh. Y'all just don't know it. I feel like this might be the most slept on fact is Blackman, if he has to give you one verse, it's going to be fire every time.
Yeah.
I don't know about multiple verses in the track, but one verse, you're going to get fired for Blackman every time. After that, JP gets a second verse, and it's cool, but it's a low point of the track to me. Is the second verse out of JP?
First was probably better, I guess.
It's always better with Blackman.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry to say that, but like Blackman usually has the better rapping verse on every track. I mean, how do you feel about it? I only have like one or two.
I liked it. This was actually one of the few, before checking out the whole album, I actually listened to, this was one of the few singles I think off of, and I kind of liked it, but I kind of like, this was actually for me, it was like, I felt like after getting through more of the album, I actually preferred, this was actually one of my favorite tracks.
This is one of my top tracks.
Actually, yeah, really? Top 3?
Close.
Okay. I mean, no, I'm not saying it's not at the bottom. I'm just saying I really like it, but it's kind of like, I think there's better ones on here. After
that, we got Lost Soul. Cool track.
Also, this is a fucking dope beat. Shay Cobain made this one for the...
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Shay, man. He be on my Facebook talking crazy a lot. This is the one where JP slips him back and forth from singing and rapping at the same time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I didn't know he had that in him. It's actually pretty dope because a lot of people can't do the back and forth singing and rapping thing. It gets real corny real quick most of the time.
And that's kind of like, I see a slight range with JP, but it's kind of like Bars pretty much needs to coach him on bringing bars. Like that's.
I think they both have things they can
Yeah, they can. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of seeing with both. Yeah. And JP needs to show him kind of like a range of kind of like rapping. I think you need. I'm not saying go like I need to eat 40, or like switching up to like a Humpty. I just need. That's what I'm saying. I don't need that. Like Shock G and Humpty. I need like a little bit of range where I could hear like a different flow or melody from Bars Blackman.
That's the thing. the faster JP rapped, the closer it just sounded like he was just talking to you really fast.
Okay, yeah.
Like it wasn't at some point it didn't even seem like he was rapping.
Yeah.
Like, and I know that's a real weird thing to come out of my mouth, but it really does seem like he was talking to you real fast. Like it wasn't like that slide jive talk that come with from the South.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Because he was some of the like he was trying to like speak or rap fast enough where it caught on the beat.
Yeah.
Or rhymed well.
Well, that's the risk they take with taking these 90-ish airy synthy beats that they roll over. That's the risk when you try to rap over some of these beats and there's not a definitive drop or beat placement where you can end every line. Yeah. Because a lot of these beats are changing throughout the song. Mm-hmm. So no, that's your own risk though. So after that we got Drive featuring Mrs. Paintbrush.
Mrs. Paintbrush, and this is BBGuns production.
The only track on the album produced by them.
Only one. It was good. It was pretty good production.
One of my favorite. It's a weird beat, but it's one of my favorite beats. It kind of like it reminds me of 80s stuff. Most of this album reminds me of late 80s, early 90s. Yeah. Not gangster rap, but like what rap was outside of gangster rap at that time.
Who are you talking about? Like
Souls of Mischief.
Souls of Mischief? Okay. Far Side. Okay. All right, I got you. I'm definitely with that.
But yeah, after that, like, Black starts off, and again, Black is consistent. Starts it off, another cool verse, but this is one of the tracks where I say JP highlights. Like JP, the hook.
Even with the hook. Okay, I can kind of give you sometimes some of the tracks. Yeah, JP will outshine with the hook a bit, but it's I don't know. I don't feel like rap wise. I don't think Mrs. Paintbrush didn't really wasn't outshine or anything.
I honestly thought Mrs. Paintbrush
was it the background. Okay,
I never heard a verse.
Or then maybe that's okay. Then I'm just all right. Now I'm thinking a different track.
There's only one real feature on this album.
No, the Walkman one. Okay, I didn't feel that way about Walk. I'm sorry. I'm thinking a different one.
And the second verse from Blackman, Black's Out. This is one of my favorite tracks on the entire album. This is one of the few tracks where both JP and Blackman seem like they made a song. It's not like one of them is outshining the other and the other one's just featured. That's where I get the most of this album. It's one of the two dude songs, and the other one's featured. Okay, this track is like, well, this is y'all joint.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking 13. Track 13. Okay.
After that, we got
6 PK Storm. GB Phase is the production.
Wait, PK Starstorm?
Yeah, I'm sorry. PK Starstorm. Okay.
Yeah.
This one
I understand what they were trying to do on this one. This just ain't for me. This is one of those ones where like I'm not here to criticize the vision that you have for this track. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying that this track isn't for me. Yeah. Real quick, let me check. I want to give you all some at least backstory on it, especially on Blackman again. Consistent verse, but JP. I'm coming to terms that Blackman's always going to give me the verse I need. Yeah. JP has to set the ambiance or the setting of the song. Yeah. And if JP doesn't set the setting right, then the song is just more of a good Blackman verse. Mm-hmm. And this is what I can say about this track. I'm not loving this track. It's more of just like, hey, we got a decent Blackman verse, but the rest of the song I don't care.
Yeah.
It's unfiltered, Joe. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. This track I just don't personally care about.
I can feel you on that. That wasn't one of my favorite tracks, I'll say. Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of was like whatever. It was just I think it was just filler song.
It's filler. Like I can say it's a filler track. It's early for me to start saying stuff for filler tracks. I usually get past 10 when I start saying that.
Yeah. I didn't really care for it. I mean, definitely for the whole entire beat selection that you chose throughout this whole entire album, it definitely would fit in.
Oh, every beat makes sense.
Yeah.
This is one of the few times I can say you can listen to this album straight through, and it's not like you're listening to one long ass song. It's almost as close as you can get.
All right, yeah.
After that, we got William. Shout out William.
Chiquez My Beats.
Yes. You sure you? We'll hope you said that right.
We'll just go with it. I'm sorry.
This is another one of the few all-around tracks on the album for me where I'm like, this sounds like a BBGuns track. This doesn't sound like Boris Blackman featuring JP or Lazy JP featuring Boris Blackman. This is a BBGuns track, and I understand that. And it's one of the few tracks I get that from the beginning of the song.
Yeah, I like the beat selection on this one. I don't know who that is, but I apologize if I didn't say your name right. But it was I feel like this was more of like they had a better BBGuns. You had a Lazy JP and Bars Blackman. You had like it was like you had them both. It was everything you kind of wanted. Like if like getting kind of like that duel them. It's not nobody's outshining the other.
Which again, that's what I look when it comes to people that are groups or posses and they want to do group projects.
Yeah,
I always worry like that somebody's outsining somebody.
Somebody's gonna be an MC Ran.
And I give it to these two that they figured that's fucked up. I always think I'm happy that these guys have found a way that I think they feed off of each other in a way that it doesn't. None of these dudes are worried about who's gonna blow.
Yeah,
I feel that off of what is going on here. After that, we got the track that Blade Runner featuring
Walkman,
unfiltered album of the year holder Walkman.
Okay, yeah.
I tried to put the title in there.
You want to? Okay.
He earned the title just like Vlad earned his title and
Charlie Sloan for the EP.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I got you. Logan Sound is the beat selection for this one.
Shout out to Logan Sound. Mm-hmm. This is a classic. Like honestly, this could have been on the Reebok series to me. Like the classic joints. That's how smooth this one is.
This one was dope. All right. If you want to say Walkman comes in and does the fucking shit that he fucking Walkman does. He comes in, murders the fucking track. I feel like Bars puts in the same work he was putting out through the whole album. Maybe a little like just about the same, but I don't. Lazy JP, he had a rap because he wasn't.
That's weird. Like you put yourself in a position where it's like it's the only rap feature on the album. Walkman's the only other person on the album rapping outside of them two.
No, Romance.
Romance. I thought was the singing backgrounds on that track.
I thought it was the last one.
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I do have the notes for that. You're right. Romance is. I'll talk about that.
Okay.
No, that's a weird position because JP's strength is the singing, and this is a track where bars were going to be prevalent.
Yeah.
Like Blackman knew what he was coming in here for.
Yeah.
Walkman only comes here to eat these beats and to say some funny shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand JP had to rap. I'm just saying that you might have to swallow your pride and let your group member get two verses.
Yeah, that's where I don't know. I don't know if it's a swallowed pride, but I feel like it should have been like I don't know. Walkman puts in work, and that's kind of what you would expect. It's kind of like JP just needs to get his bars up, like for real.
You gotta stop with these no chill battle references. Like, you gotta stop doing that. But no, like I mean, that's what it is. I mean, again, JP's highlights are singing.
Singing, he sets the tone, he sets the melody. Sometimes, I think it's fairly important to have him. I mean, like it's the group. That's the group. So I mean, it wouldn't be without him. So
fuck with the next track because I was able to put the next track in my phone in just emojis. Ghost in a Shell.
What is it, like a fucking green shell? Oh, it's a seashell.
Yeah, it's because it pops when I spell stuff in. It automatically pops up.
That's produced by C Scott. I really fucking thought the whole hook was generic as hell.
See, that was the only thing about that song I liked. The only thing about that song I liked was the hook. This was the worst verse quality on the entire album. I thought these were the worst verses in the album.
Okay, I thought it was generic.
I want to hear this one because this is one of the few times we fully disagree. Even though we both don't like this track.
We don't like the track, but you're choosing. Okay, I thought the bars were all right. Like I was like, it was okay, but I felt like I just didn't like the song because it was kind of like it was very generic. Ghost in the Shell. You could do it all by yourself. I mean, they took this from a nursery rhyme, James. Okay, but I'm just saying it wasn't that good.
No, again,
and you know what? That was probably one of the worst tracks on this album.
I'm not gonna argue that with you.
Okay.
After that, what's the next track we got?
Disguises, C Scott. This one was dope. I like after coming back from that was definitely you brought me back up.
Yeah, no, this is
the hook was dope. It kind of like it had deep meaning, and it's kind of like again, you're still looking at this album as so I kind of like it was like it had other meanings as well. Like again, you're definitely getting more than just just one singularity meaning, but I fucked with this one.
This one was a decent track to me. It's not one of my favorites. It's not one of my least favorites. This is a middle line track.
Okay.
Do you know what the fuck the name of the next track is?
Yell Nats. Did you not fucking? Oh, you didn't get it. Dig it up holes. Stanley Yell Nats.
Okay, y'all guys like that movie way more than I did.
Okay, that's fine. That is fine. It was a deep. I like the movie. It was a cool movie.
No, Holes was a deep. Holes, what is it? The best Shia LaBeouf movie? Is that what we're rolling with?
Disturbia might be one of them.
Okay, so kids best Shia LaBeouf.
Like whenever when he came out of the youngest, because like what was it? He did the.
I'm not a Shia LaBeouf. I know he's on Transformers, and I know he had a cameo in iRobot.
He's on iRobot.
I said cameo.
He was kind of in there.
He had 2 scenes.
He was in there. He helped out a bit. He had a gun. He shot a few robots. Like
Hawkeye helps with the Avengers. Yeah,
I get that. Okay. If you want to get like that, if you want to get that technical.
Back over to the review. So Yell Nats, to me, this is damn near a country song.
Yeah, it was, but it was again. If you knew what the fuck it was, they even said like digging up shit it had like kind of the whole aspect of Holes. I fucked with it because I'm saying it's a classic. I'm not saying it's my favorite track, like the top 3. I'm saying it's classic as in
sound.
No, I'm talking about classic to me.
It can't. If it's not your favorite track, how is it classic?
It would be it's like because it reminds me of like the show Holes and reading that fucking book in school and this and that, and it was whatever. Yeah, you had to fucking read it. Okay, you didn't read that? Oh,
we was reading shit like Copper Sun.
Copper Sun. That was I remember that. We were in the same class for that one.
I gotta say, for having a country feel, and everybody knows me and my life as anti-country as possible. If it's not Nelly and Tim McGraw, I don't want it. But
it wasn't that country.
The beat is.
We'll run it back. All right. But that's produced by Logan Sound.
This is a track that I think JP fully took over. Like Blackman had that last verse at the very end. But this was a JP.
This was a strictly JP song. This was JP's song. I think JP was like, he's probably with me. He's like, I like Holes. That was a good movie. Maybe it wasn't that great of a movie.
Y'all gonna have to do like many podcasts about Holes. You and JP. While me and Blackman just chill and wonder what the hell y'all doing.
But you guys thought. All right, so you have to put a little input.
Even though this is not on one of my worst tracks, I would say one of my disappointing tracks by name is Dreamcast.
Dreamcast by name. I think this was another single. I think this one.
This is a
Ghost in the Shell, and I think Willow were.
This is a single. This was
not singles, but I'm just saying these are tracks they promoted before they promoted the album.
This is filler to me. It's laid back, but I'm not into like.
It was Dreamcast again. I felt like it was like all right.
This is also the longest track.
I don't know how long was it?
It was over 5 minutes.
Let me double check. Yeah.
This is hands down the longest track on the project.
You know what? And I'll go talk about back a little bit with Brandon. Brandon actually put in like most of his tracks for about 3 minutes. I'll say that. And then same thing, BBGuns. BBGuns was a whole like full album.
I think it's your longest. So that was where I was in my. And again, Dreamcast, the beats and every beat on this album is nice. Like
5 minutes and 3 seconds.
I don't know if they're all full blown rappable over. Like some of these should have just been instrumentals that you just like smooth jazz to. But no, Dreamcast was like a little bit disappointing. Did you like it?
Dreamcast was alright. Like I said, I was kind of already like, I didn't think it was old, but it's kind of like it was like already like I didn't really like correlate this to the whole album. Like I liked it, but it was just kind of like it was just another track.
The last
that it does all right because it has an acoustic guitar in Yell Nats. You can't just say it's country.
I do that with almost everything. I'm admitted to stereotype I got with country. There are songs that I think sound like country. So, if you
but they were in the country. They were like in the hot ass fucking desert during the fucking time. And yeah, that was it. Come on. That was like the fucking dopest. Like there was a line. What was the line? If you don't take Madame Zoroni to the top of the mountain, you and your family are cursed for all eternity. Don't you remember that? Yeah. Fucking yeah. If you don't fucking say that shit and and get her up back to health, then your family's fucked. That's what happened.
So last track, which I'm not sure why it's called this, 555
Because
featuring
444 was already taken out.
and 444 plus 2.
Plus 2.
Featuring Romance Naogi.
Romance Naogi. I wasn't even gonna thank you for doing that for me because I wasn't gonna.
The pause was to see if you was gonna try it, but I guess I was getting hung out for this one.
Yeah, Naogi. I was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna go the Naogi or Goo. Nayogo Goo. All right, we're done. C. Scott was a production. Sorry, I apologize for fucking up everything about your name. Jordan and Lisa only attempted one time, and I just kept on attempting to fuck it up. So getting back to this.
Nice exit track. This is a decent. It's actually above decent. I'll say this is a good exit track.
Yeah. It's a good exit. Yeah.
And he's saying a lot for the last person I hear on this project next to JP singing is Romance.
Yeah.
Because that's what gets you all know I don't want to be the last rapper to be at the feature.
I'm kind of usually about the same. I'm kind of like, this is your guys' album. You guys finish it. You know.
Not knocking Romance. Romance did nice.
Romance was smooth. He didn't outshine bars like anything like that. It just kind of was. It was just kind of like a full smooth track. And
this would have been better. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. This would have been better in the middle of the album somewhere. I don't know if Dreamcast. I wouldn't want a Dreamcast to be the last album.
What would you want the last
song of it? Probably Yell Nats. Yell Nats would be fine.
Even though it's too country for you.
I fuck, man. Y'all gonna be shocked when this is over, man. I fuck with that track.
Okay, I was gonna say, all right. So you're saying, all right, I'm done. You like country?
That track. Stop putting words in my mouth.
Let's see. All right. Well, again, if you are just tuning in for the requirements for albums. We do top 3, bottom 3 out of the whole album. What's the best and worst? And we're going to decide for your album 5 to -5.
So I started on the worst last time. So your 3 worst are?
Starting at 3 or starting at 3? Starting at 3? Are we? I definitely would say, okay. Hold on. I don't know what I want to say as number 3. But I would say number 3 for me probably would be I'm sorry. I'm kind of like, I don't want to say, you see, I was kind of like feeling, should I say Circles? Because I don't like it.
Say Circles when you're like bipolar.
I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of like weird about it. So right now I'm kind of like, I don't know if I really like Circles like that. But then it's kind of like I do. But I'm gonna be upset. I mean, like honestly, it's not like you'll know. All right, number 3, I'm gonna say fucking Dreamcast. Number 2 is gonna be PK Starstorm, and number 1 worst song is Ghost in a Shell.
Okay.
Yeah.
My 3 worst are my 3rd worst is Circles. Because I'm not as torn about it as James is. My number 2 is Ghost in a Shell.
Okay.
And my number 1 worst track is PK Starstorm.
Okay.
So I guess I'll switch right back over into the best. My number 3 best song is Yell Nats for y'all haters.
I'm not
My number 2 is 555 featuring Romance. Don't keep Romance. And that once again, I'm not a fan of ending your album with a feature, but this song is that good.
Yeah,
okay. I'm not gonna lie. Like the song itself, I'm not gonna withhold that status. Number 1 best is Drive featuring Mrs. Paintbrush. Again, since I still don't really know where she's at, but I think this is the track where I'll get JP and Blackman. It's great. Like, what they do together is just great on this track. I fuck with that. Your 3.
My 3, Disguises, number 3. Number 2, how do we say we pronounce that? Mauve. And number 1, Lost Soul. Definitely fucked with intro. Definitely you brought me in. So you already got, you already kind of like, I don't know how you want to, I was kind of already set up to already know to listen to it, but I mean, like the album already was pulled in. And then definitely like Lhasa was dope as shit. I like that a lot. I thought that was like probably one of the best they did together. But that was just me. I'm
gonna give them on that number side.
Oh, I don't think we gave number 4. Yeah, we did. I'm actually gonna give him like a solid 4. I could probably give him a 4 or 5, but
you gotta pick.
I'm giving a solid 4. I said the solid 4, but
this is Rap Jury, man. We have a 4 people that are writing behind the one that we're at court.
The stenographer.
Yeah, we have a stenographer back here, James. They need
get the fuck out of
stuff.
What did I say for? I said 2.5 for him, and then you said a solid 2.
Yes. And
all right.
What are you going exactly?
I said a solid 4.
I'm going 3.5.
Okay.
I just want to know what the hell you was going.
I said a solid 4. I said I could probably, if like, I don't know, there could have been different things could have been done, but
again, for me, I ain't trying to say that y'all ain't got the chemistry.
Yeah.
But the chemistry to maintain this stuff for a whole album is what I'm waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
It's either that or y'all need to go well below speaker box. Or my bad, I said that backwards, but y'all know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Where y'all just
You separate, but we'll see. But I don't know. I really think like I think they really work together well. I don't want to see I don't want you to tear up Outcast like this. I was like, I'm pretty sure
they still were on each other's songs. Like,
they were, but
you can do a small 66. It don't have to be like 20.
Okay,
I was about to say, let JP get his Hey Y'all on, and let Blackman get his I Like the Way You Move.
I like the way you move.
See, 2 great songs.
All right, yeah.
Okay. Both in the videos. So
and they both, all right, fine. But you got a hottest body, but you got a hottest body, but your body acting hot.
All right, we done. You about to fuck up one of the best.
Oh, that was like, yeah, I'm not gonna ruin it. I ain't gonna ruin it for y'all. I'm sorry. Oh shit. But yeah. Super 2 dope albums. We're gonna get you back next week, Thursday. More albums. I think we're just gonna we're gonna make sure we got albums for days now for Rap Jury. And then I think we'll have Monday coming up, and we'll just got
Bit of Flair is back.
Bit of Flair is back. We'll figure out top 10. We're gonna decide probably later on today, and we'll preview it sometime Sunday, so you guys get some time, or we might give you some time over the weekend to think about it. Okay, you want to do it? Is that confirmed? It's been confirmed. We got from our producers and the writers upstairs that we're doing jail movies.
Wait, jail movies?
Top 10 jail breakout movies, jail related movies. And we might go ahead and give some stipulations. We might consider house arrest. We'll consider it, but that probably may or may not actually make it.
What is one?
It's one movie. Okay.
Oh, 1 or 2 movies.
Like
I said, Disturbia was one.
Okay.
But that was like
just a parole, like
it was a pro. Yeah.
I'm talking about jail bars.
This bars you can't. Green Mile,
Shawshank,
Life. Give us what you think that should be part of the top.
Is it just jail? We ain't going to, like, slavery doesn't count as jail.
Damn, you told me you was a slave.
All right.
Making it qualifying for no, not going to do that. We're gonna leave that alone.
Wait, does Schindler's List count?
Well, hold on.
I'm back, baby. Concentration camps.
Concentrate. So war criminals. So Rambo then.
One time.
So if you're gonna allow that, we're wrapping this up.
We'll talk. Y'all got a little sneak peek of what goes on when we try to do this. So we'll be right. So this is it. GM Worldwide Radio, Jay Skyline,
and James over here.
Always unfiltered. And again, shout out to all the guys, Lazy Blackman and
Lazy. Oh shit! Old school with it. Formerly known as Lazy Blackman, but it's Lazy JP in Bars Blackman or BBGuns, and Brandon Masenko on
Dead Nigga Storage.
Yeah.
I think he like wavered on his convictions for a second.
Thank you. I was gonna say I was about to say that. It's like if you weren't gonna go for, I'll just do the initials. And thanks again for your music. Yeah.
And shout out to Jarrell for letting us know what it's about, man. Again, we got some decent tracks out of that. We will be back on Monday. Look out for Yasmin on The Current tomorrow. And always know there's rhyme things going on weekend, y'all. Yeah. So you know what it is. We'll be back on Monday, y'all. Thank you.